Hey mama babies, hopefully you guys are doing awesome. Obviously by the title of the video, I'm doing another pick a card video, and this is pertaining to the month of July 2019. Yes, so I do suggest that you guys pause this video so that you can allow for your soul and spirit to resonate with a particular number. I'm doing my usual total 4 cards, so you can choose 1, 2, 3, and or 4, how many ever you want to choose. Okay, but let's go ahead with card number 1. Happy birthday to my Cancers and Leos out there. Hopefully you guys have an awesome birthday. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings. I may not talk about your situation. I may not resonate with you, honey. It shall be alright. If you would like a personal reading, please go to www.thesunnyclouds.com. That link will be in the description bar below. Also, disclaimer with my readings, I do talk fast, I do curse, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, my readings can be pretty jumpy. So let's go ahead, let's see what's going on for people that chose card number 1. Alright, come on y'all. Alright, so off the gate, I'm picking up a lot of hesitation. I don't know if you are hesitant when it comes to a new career, when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to goals, ideas, getting your foot in the door. Like, I feel like you guys, like, you're just in this place of harvesting is what I'm picking up. Like, you see the potential in something, you feel that you're able to get it, but there's this sense of fear. All right, so I feel that many of you, you're going to be focused tremendously on stability right now and getting your ducks in a row. You guys are definitely going to be planting a lot of seeds during this time, and I feel like you guys are going to be very cautious and careful with the things that you are going after and with the things that you want to do during this time. So that may be why I kept getting this hesitation feeling, but I mean, that it isn't a bad thing for some of you. It just really depends upon like your mindset and why you're being hesitant, why you're not fully moving forward within it. Maybe for some of you, you are holding back because you are just waiting for things to blossom on their own. The main message for many of you for the month of July is patience. Also, keep in mind that we are going through Mercury retrograde, but I feel like this, for some of you, this retrograde is going to help you empty out your headspace. So you are going to feel more connected to your divine God and angels. You may understand their messages a little bit more. Maybe for some of you, your dreams are more calmer than usual. I'm also picking up that you guys, you're really focused on your career and making more money. Maybe for some of you, okay. For some of you, if you are in a relationship or married, I'm picking up that there's going to be issues with you and your partner's career. Maybe your schedules are clashing and you guys aren't able to see each other often, or maybe you or your partner disagrees on one of you guys' career. I feel like there's a lack of support when it comes to your partner, and maybe for some of you, your family members. Like, I feel like there's a strong connection in regards to love, whether it's business partner, it's family, as your partner. You know, if you generally love them or respect them in whatever way, I feel like there's an issue with you feeling supported by them, or they will feel this way as well. Definitely trust your gut during this time. I am picking up that you guys, like, you're going to be, I hate to say this, but I am picking up for some of you, like, there's a sense of danger, whether you want to go to the store but your mind is saying no, don't go, not yet, just wait, and then you decide not to go, and then 5 hours later you see on the news that there was a car wreck in the location that you were going to drive to. Like, I feel like you are in danger but you're getting out of it, and for some of you it may not be that risky. This may be in regards to your finances. Maybe you are in severe debt, but something happens that allows for you to make more money or stumble upon more money. I am picking up for some of you, this is going to be an interesting time for you to meet new love. Some of you guys may meet a partner at work. I'm also seeing where there's issues with respect, either from your lover, your family, or just people in general. I am picking up on clashing when it comes to interests, when it comes to trying to find a common ground. So for some of you, you are going to have to stand your ground a bit when it comes to that, but just try not to be so arrogant and so rude and so hasty. All right. For some of you, I am picking up that you, for some of you, I'm picking up that you are connecting more with the planets. Like you may be doing spells upon a particular planet. For some of you, you may be dreaming or hearing about a particular planet. If this is the case, this is a sign letting you know that you need to work with this planet, or you need to understand if this planet is in your chart, or whatever zodiac signs that planet rules is in your chart, in order for you to understand what's affecting you or how you can gain more blessings when it comes to your natal chart alignment. For some of you, good time for you to go to the eye doctor. Maybe for some of you, you need new glasses, you need new contacts, or you need to be mindful of everything that you're seeing. Maybe for some of you, like you're just only seeing what you want to see and not what you need to see. Random. For some of you, I am picking up on a sense of deception for a small few. But I'm just seeing how you guys have to be mindful of you sharing. Like either you have to be mindful that you have a business partner, or that you have a love partner, or if you're living with family, maybe you need to be mindful of their space as well. Like I feel like there's this energy of just compromising in a way, but not being a pushover, like standing your ground, but understanding that even though you guys don't get along, like it's okay to agree to disagree, if that makes sense. I do feel like this is going to be a powerful month for you to really connect with your root chakra, or just the base, the root. Maybe for some of you, you will be interested in root work, or you are interested in like herbs, roots, nuts for some of you when it comes to your diet, or you need to consume these types of foods. I'm also picking up for some of you, this will be a beautiful time for you to go outside, start a garden, maybe eat more foods that are homegrown. That would be great. But for some of you, once again, I said this previously, I do see new love, and I see you being fully connected with this person. Whether this person is a true companion or a twin flame, where you are just mirroring each other, and this relationship will help you grow for the time being, but it's time to move on regardless of what type of relationship it is. I do see you finding someone, and I feel like for some of you, this may be at work. I keep picking up love at work, or this is a relationship that needs work, okay, or this will help you work out your karma. There's this energy of working and a relationship, okay. Maybe for some of you, you're going back to your exes and you're trying to work out that relationship. But I do see a strong emphasis on like your intuition being heightened, and you just hearing voices, but like not in a bad way. Like you're hearing your angels, you're hearing your spirit guides, and you know they may be very clear to where it feels like you are hearing them just out. You know, how can I say this? Like you're hearing them as if another person is talking to you, if that makes sense. But for some of you, you may hear them in your head. But yeah, the main thing that you guys need to really focus on is like making sure your family is good, making sure your home is good. For some of you, this is going to be an interesting time for you to purchase a new home if you want to, baby, if you want to, or like really decide on the type of home that you want, the type of family dynamic that you want, the type of career that you want. Like I'm seeing where like this is all about like you putting things into motion. Maybe for some you not necessarily doing it all the way, like getting exactly what you want in this month, but I'm just seeing how like once again you're planting the seeds, you are manifesting them, you're daydreaming about them, and pretty soon they will come into fruition. For some of you, the fall time. Okay, so yeah, good luck with everything, loves, and hopefully you guys will have an awesome July. All right. Oh Lord, don't drop the ball, okay? For some of you, you may have issues with you overspending, okay? But people that chose card number 2, hey loves, happy birthday to my Cancers And my Leos out there, hopefully you guys have an awesome birthday. Keep in mind that these are general readings. I may not resonate with you. I may not make sense to you. I do suggest that you guys get a personal reading with me, www.thesunnylove.com. That link will be in the description bar below. Also, disclaimer with my readings, I do talk fast, I do curse, and due to me reading for a lot of different people, my readings can be pretty jumpy. But let's say people that chose card number 2. All right, now, what's going on with y'all? Okay. All right. I'm seeing where you're in the place of just wanting to feel loved, wanting to be loved, wanting to feel accepted, and knowing that people always have your back. But unfortunately, you always go back to the feeling of feeling as if you are always getting the shorter end of the stick. I wanted to say something about the upper hand. Maybe for some of you, you may have issues of you getting like a higher position. Maybe for some of you, you're trying to get into management. There may be delays with that. You may be trying to start your own business. There may be delays in that. There may be delays within business. So be mindful of whatever you're trying to move up with. Know that it's going to be a delay, okay? But the angels, like when it comes to the upper hand or moving up, the angels are like, why are you striving for this? Is it because of ego? Is it because you want a better life for your family? Is it because you want to tell the world that this is what you have? Like, why are you really doing this? And who are you doing it for? And once you really establish that, like, I feel that's when you're going to be able to really understand your motives and your passions and your identity in a sense, okay? I'm seeing where many of you, you're tired, like I'm picking up like overflowed, but I'm getting this energy of like you're stretched out, you're tired, you're exhausted, like you're overflowing like with, I hate to say this, but like negative emotions, and like you're trying to gather yourself. For some of you, you are going to have to understand the blessings within the depression, within the anxiety, within the downfalls. Like, you're going to have to understand why you're going through it and just become a stronger person. Like, don't dive into that lack, because if you continue to do so, you're just going to go deeper and just wonder why your ass ain't got out yet. All right. You're just trying to find the passion. You're trying to understand why you're doing the things that you're doing, and if it's meant for you to continue to do them. For some of you, when it comes to love, you're trying to find true love. You're trying to find the reason for you being with a particular person. And, you know, for some of you, maybe, you know, you're starting to realize that the love really isn't there. Maybe for some of you, this is going to be a good time for you to recharge your relationship. Maybe you want to go out there and find love, and you just want to feel wanted. You will not do well with rejection this month. For some reason, you're going to be very emotional this month when it comes to not getting the things that you want, when it comes to just going through a block. Like, you're tired of doing so. But the angels, they want you to understand that you must let go of something, whether it's you're holding on to old baggage, you're holding on to the fears, you're holding on to feeling sorry for yourself, you're holding on to toxic people. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, it's time for you to let it go. That's what's holding you back. And for some of you, you will understand that you have been your own worst enemy. Maybe you want to blame other people, maybe you want to blame the world or your divine God and angels, whatever the case may be. But I am picking up that some of you guys will understand that you have been your own worst enemy. And once you decide to fully change some things, or let people go, or just not let people's opinions or their actions bother you anymore, I do feel that you may get this energy from other people saying, oh, you think you're too good for me, why are you treating us like this, you think you're too good now. I am picking that up, so you are going to have to deal with that. Random. When it comes to love, some of you guys may try your best to see the positives within that relationship. Whether it's meant for you to see the positives within a relationship, or you need to take off those rose colored sunglasses and just realize that you are in a damaged relationship. I am picking up, for some of you, you are receiving an important message. And this message may come in any way, shape, or form. It may come as a blessing, it may come as a disaster. But you guys are going to get a real wake-up call when it comes to a particular aspect within your life. Okay? And maybe even more than one aspect. But it's really time for you guys to grow. It's time for you guys to feel loved and be loved. And maybe you need to understand that love doesn't always have to be external. It can be internal. And you guys are going to have to understand that you are in charge of your life, and that you can't let anybody really control you. And if you find yourself controlling other people, you need to ask yourself why. Are you trying to change this person? Or are you trying to dictate this person? Or are you genuinely trying to help this person? Like, I'm seeing where you guys, like, you're just questioning a lot of things. And you're just trying to figure it all out. And you will get your answer. Whether you like it or not. You will get a particular answer. I am seeing popularity for some of you. Like an overwhelmingly large amount of popularity. But I'm also saying, even though there is popularity, there will be hate. So maybe for some of you, you are moving up. For some of you, you are moving up when it comes to career, but there's hate coming with it. So maybe for some of you, it feels as if you aren't really moving up because you're dealing with the hate, you're dealing with the negativity, and that's kind of bringing you down. All right. For some of you, I am picking up on a birth. Either a birth or a conception. There's new life coming into the picture. Maybe for some of you, this is in regards to ideas. I keep picking up branding. You're branding yourself differently. On another note, when it comes to health, I keep picking up on veins, like issues with veins. Excuse me. Maybe for some of you, you find out that you have blood clots in your veins. Maybe for some of you, there's issues with your blood. Maybe you find out that you have a blood disease, maybe diabetes. You are anemic. You're losing blood. Like, there's this issue with veins and blood that keeps showing up during this time. But mainly what I'm seeing for you guys for the month of July, it's like you want to be connected in a sense. Like, you want to feel wanted, and you want it to be genuine. But you can't always get what you want. I'm picking up for some of you, like, you are not in the stage to get where you want. It's like you've been in the tunnel, and it's like you're crawling out the dirt, and you're seeing the light. And due to you seeing the light, you expect for everything to be sunshine, happiness, successful. But you're still going to have to understand that you're going to have to crawl. And then you can walk, and then you can run. Like, there's steps. There's levels to everything. And I'm just seeing where you guys are not in the level to get exactly what you want just yet. It's going to take some time. But right now, I do see growth. I do see that. But once again, I see that there's either hate, there's criticism, there's deception coming with the particular growth. And it's just going to low-key hurt you guys. Like, you aren't going to understand why you're going through it. Or just people, like, you don't agree with people anymore, and you can't even sugarcoat it. You can't even lie and say, okay, it is what it is. You can't even do that anymore. Like, you're just in a place where I have to get out, or I can't be around you anymore. So do what you have to do. Do what you got to do, and just make sure you're happy, because that's what I'm seeing. Like, true love isn't always external. It is some case, but it starts from within. So really learn to love yourself, find yourself, cherish yourself, and understand that even though you love yourself, you got to go through steps, okay? You aren't always going to get happiness and sunshine and rainbows all the time. It happens. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and good luck with everything, and I shall see you next video. Alright, so people that chose card number 3, happy birthday to my Cancers and my Leos out there. Hopefully you guys have an awesome birthday. Keep in mind that these are generals. The things that I talk about may not resonate with you. I may not even talk about your situation. It's alright. If you would like a personal reading with me, please go to www.thesonyglow.com. That link will be in the description bar below. And just come with my readings. Where's my phone at? I do talk fast, I do cuss, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, my readings can be pretty jumpy. Alright, so maybe for some of you, you will have an issue with your phone. Maybe you're losing your phone. Maybe your phone is messing up. Keep in mind that we are going into Mercury retrograde as well. So, yeah. There's a sense of you finding. Looking and finding. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay. Some of you guys need to understand your words and making sure that the things that you say are true to you. Like, do you really mean it, or are you just saying it in the moment? Are you just saying it to make someone happy? Are you just saying it because you feel like you need to say it just to say it? Like, your words may come back to haunt you for some. I see you in this place of asking weird questions and some people may not like that. For some of you, you are surrounded by people who are asking you weird questions and you're just like, oh my god, whatever. But I'm also seeing where you guys are going to have to understand your role and place within this lifetime and how others can help you. But you're going to have to understand if the help is genuine. And maybe this is on your case as well. Are you really helping someone for the sake of helping them, or do you have a motive behind it? Are you trying to gain something behind you helping them? And for some of you, I'm seeing where you are becoming mothers. So congratulations on that. Really interesting because card number 2 got that message as well. Or maybe you are questioning. For some of you, if you aren't mothers yet, you're asking yourself, why haven't I become a mother? Or the focus is on mother. For my women, still a message for you guys. I'm seeing how maybe you're getting a lot of people say, oh, you look just like your mother, or you act just like your mother, you remind me of your mother. I keep getting this like reminiscing on mom, maybe even grandmother, great grandmother, or maybe even an aunt. But like there's a mother energy surrounding you guys during this time. Maybe you will be the one who will bring life and light to a particular situation. You're coming off very motherly, and from a man, you're coming off very fatherly. Like you're ready to take care of things. You are willing to sacrifice some things for particular people, or vice versa. I'm also picking up where some of you guys, you want to feel beautiful. You want to feel handsome. You don't like what you see in the mirror. Like you want to change some things, and you're willing to go through what you need to change. But the angels are saying right now is not the right time. Like if you are going to get surgery, if you're shopping, if you are going to get your teeth done, like the angels are saying enhancements or changing the appearance will not be ideal during this time. For some of you, you may have to wait until August, and the reason for it not being the right time is because the angels are saying you're in this shadow period and you're just doing it to feel happy. You aren't doing it genuinely. Like you're doing it with emotions, and these emotions are just sad, like just unhappiness. There's unhappiness with you, and you just want to change something to kind of fill in a void. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, to fill in a void. And when the procedure is done, you may not like it, you may regret it, or it's just the wrong timing. Like things start to pop up, and you can't do what you need to do because you got your butt done, you got your boobs done, you got your teeth done, or there may be an issue with infections, soreness. Like for some reason, it's just not the right time to get all these enhancements done. But for some of you, I am seeing how you are finding joy and happiness with your creations. Maybe you're looking at your children a bit differently and you're appreciating them a bit more. Maybe you're appreciating life, you're appreciating yourself, you're appreciating your aura, like things that you created. Maybe your books, your business, whatever the case would be, is something that you created, like you're babying in it. Or this is something that you want to do, you're eager to create. But you are going to have to be realistic of what you feel perfection is. During this time, regardless of what you do, you just want it to be perfect, and you aren't going to be satisfied with it. Which is going to be a downfall, because you're going to be like, just, oh my God, like you're going to be searching for what's right. You're going to be searching for perfection. And that's kind of funny, because in the beginning of the video, I was looking for my phone, and it's like you guys are looking for something. So that's interesting. Maybe for some of you, honey, you're going to be losing a lot of shit, and you're trying to find it. When it comes to relationships, single, in a relationship, married, like I feel like you guys are going to have to be understanding of what people want, what they're saying to you. For some of you, you may not even be ready to have a fully committed relationship. Maybe my baby's crying. I got to go. Hold on. Alright, hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back. I low-key do not remember what I was talking about, but I know what I was going to say. But for some of you, when it comes to your relationships, maybe you are realizing that you and your partner have different interests, and you're going to have to do what they want to do sometimes, or they are going to have to do what you want to do. So just be positive about it. Keep an open mind. You may like it, or they may like your stuff, whatever the case may be. But just overall in general, like I'm just seeing where you guys, you need to understand that diversity is okay, and it's okay to try new foods. It's okay to meet new people. That's what you're meant to do right now, and to see the beauty within everyone who allows for you to see the beauty within them. I'm also seeing where some of you guys, you may go through some issues with karma. I hate to say, there's this energy of, once again, like you're losing something. Something is going away from you due to karma. I am picking up for some of you, there may be issues with your mouth. Something is wrong with your mouth. Maybe you are missing a tooth, there's a toothache, you have the little sores on your mouth, on your tongue, you have cavities, you have bad breath, you have a weird taste in your mouth. There's something about your mouth that's showing up as well. But all in all, you guys also need to understand that you are protected and have strength through these difficult times, and just know that they will not last forever. But carry yourself with grace and love and support. And you guys are also going to have to understand that you may have to take care of others during this time. You may not want to, but you're going to have to be the backbone for other people. You're going to have to understand whatever issues that you've been dealing with. You're going to have to carry them just a little bit longer, and just try to see the positivities within it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little reading. Good luck with everything, and I shall see you in the next video. All right, so people that chose card number 4, happy birthday to my Leos and Cancers out there. Hopefully you guys have an awesome birthday. Keep in mind that these are general readings. The things I talk about may not resonate with you. I may not talk about your situation. It should be okay. If you would like a personal reading with me, please go to www.thesunnyglow.com. The link will be in the description bar below. Also, disclaimer with my readings, I do talk fast, I do curse, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, goodness, I'm tired. My readings will be pretty jumpy. But let's see what's going on for people that chose card number 4. Okay. You're ready for something new. You're ready to explore. You're ready to... I'm hearing for some of you, you're ready to compromise. You're in this place where you want things to be even. Like, you want to do 50-50. You want to do 50 and you want the other person to do 50. Like, you want to feel as if you are on a team, or if there's teamwork within your relationships. And for some of you, you may not be getting this. And it's hurting you. For others of you, I am picking up that you want to grow financially. Some of you guys, you may be looking into new homes. You may be thinking about moving into a different location. So showing up to me. But right now you're learning. Like, you're learning about things. Maybe for some of you, you're learning about the people within your home. You're learning about yourself. You're learning about a new school that's in your local area. You're learning about new friends. You're learning, and it's okay to learn. It's okay to learn. Understand that. For some of you, I am picking up that there may be issues in regards to being selfish. Maybe you want something a particular way and you aren't getting it. And this may cause for you to grow resentful towards the person who isn't getting you what you want. You may even grow resentful towards yourself, especially if you aren't growing the way that you want to grow. But understanding you are learning. For some of you, you may have to do things differently during this time. Like, I keep picking up, like, weighing out the pros and the cons, remodeling, remolding, like retouching. This is what I'm picking up. Like, you have to cross out what doesn't work and stick with the things that do work, and just continue to do them until you perfect them. That's what that's what's being shown to me. For some of you, I am picking up that you are focused on your children. There may be talks of conceiving children during this time. For some of you, I am picking up on adoption. When it comes to relationships, you may feel as if you're doing more than your partner, or your partner feels as if they're doing more than you. If you are single and talking to people, I am picking up that maybe you're the one who's always communicating with the person first and you're kind of tired of it, or vice versa. There's a high sex drive. Maybe for some of you, like, you just want sex during this time. For others, you just want to have sex a lot with your partner. But I keep picking up, like, there's hot and cold, hot and cold. Maybe you're horny, but your partner's not, vice versa. So there's this issue of needing to compromise when it comes to sex. Or maybe, like, you're tired of just having sex just to have sex. Like, you want to feel passionate about it. Like, you want to be turned on. For some of you, you may have your first orgasm during this time, or you may have a very powerful orgasm, to the point where you fall in love with this person, but it's just like you're in sex love, if that makes sense. Going back to the children, there's secrets with children. You're unlocking information about children. You're hearing things about your children that you may not want to hear. You're seeing things from your children that you may not want to see. I keep picking up, like, you're learning more about your children, but it's like the negative sides to them. Maybe for some of you, You find out that your child goes to jail because they murdered someone. Like, I don't know why that's possible for someone. For some of you, you may have to put your children in therapy. Maybe you are noticing your child behaving very badly during this time, and it's very frustrating, and you're trying to understand why they're doing it. For some of you, you may have to deal with a sick child and getting them back together on a good space. Some of you, your children, they're lonely or they feel unwanted. They're trying to find out themselves during this time. I'm also picking up for some of you, your children may talk to you about seeing things or hearing things, whether it's within the spiritual realm or they're telling you some things that their friends are doing or that their family members are doing that may rub you the wrong way. For some of you, you are dealing with a child who kind of tells on themselves, especially if they lied to you about something previously. But you're trying to understand children, whether these are your children or not. For some of you, you may have to get a child out of a home. So there may be issues with children being taken away from parents or possibly children going missing. I don't know why, like, there's this gloomy energy around children. Maybe for some of you, you're stressed about your children. Maybe you're stressed about not having children. For some of you, you may be sad over a child's death. Maybe for some of you, you are reminiscing on your childhood and you felt as if you didn't have a stable childhood. And you're understanding that the things that happened to you in childhood affects you even in your adult age. And I feel like you're trying to overcome that. For some of you, you need to stop. I hate to say this, but you need to stop saying, oh, well, this happened to me when I was young. I can't do this because this happened to me when I was young. Like, I don't know why. Like, I feel like you are putting yourself in a box because of your past trauma, and it's time for you to broaden your horizons. For some of you, this is going to be an interesting time if you want to travel or plan to travel. Keep in mind that we are in Mercury retrograde. But it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to understand that you are loved. Okay? I do see for some of you, there may be a second source of income coming through, or like there's a consistent flow of money. Okay. What I'm seeing is you guys need to feel blessed and understand that there's someone out there in the world whose situation is way worse than yours. So try not to complain so much, because there's a possibility of something being taken away from you. Instead of nagging, instead of looking at the negativities, find the happiness. Maybe for some of you, you need to praise your children more. Maybe you need to appreciate your relationship. Maybe you need to appreciate the type of relationship that you want. Maybe you need to understand what passion truly means to you. But it's time for you to step into a new world. It's time for you to step into a new mindset in order for you to travel within your spiritual path. It's time for you to step out. For some of you, it's time for you to get out of your home, especially if you've been staying in your home a lot. It's diversity. It's time to go out, do things. You may not be in the mood to, but maybe for some of you, you may not have the money to, but it's free to just walk outside. Like, it's okay. For some of you, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. But the main message, what I'm seeing, like, be thankful. And it's really interesting because in my community section, I talked about this. I forgot what I said. I really forgot what I said. But I basically was talking about, like, appreciate what you have and be thankful that you are able to learn new things. I forgot what I said. I don't know. Let me read it, because I guess somebody needed to hear this low key. Come on. And maybe for some of you, you need to proofread your stuff. You need to go back and check the things that you said or written. All right, I said appreciate what you have and what you are able to learn. Yes, we as humans can become selfish at times, but always be proud of the now, because you may not be able to appreciate tomorrow. So please appreciate what you have. Like I said, there's people out there whose lives are way worse than yours and way better. Like, it happens. But know that you can get out of the situation that you are in by understanding how to get out of it. Don't sulk. Just understand that you can grow from it. But for some of you, if you do have children, please pay attention to your children. Make them feel wanted. Make them feel loved. Okay? Because I feel like us as parents, sometimes we do forget that our children have emotions. Like, we forget that at times, especially when we want to be left alone. But understand that your baby has feelings too, and you're needed within their life. They are. For some of you, you may be co-parenting, or you are a single parent. For some reason, I feel like there's issues with you feeling as if you're doing it alone. If you are in a household where you are still with your children's father or mother, you guys are going to have to talk to each other about what you should do with the children. Yeah. For some of you, if you don't have children at all, you need to connect with your childlike self. You need to connect with that child who was hurt, who was sad, who was abused, who was neglected. You know, if your childhood was like this. And you need to overcome those emotions, because you're still dealing with it. You're attracting people who remind you of the people that hurt you. Okay? You're attracting people who went through the same thing that you went through, but they aren't willing to change. They aren't willing to understand what they went through. Like, I feel like you're meeting people who you have things in common with, but it's like they aren't ready to grow. For some of you, be careful of you meeting someone who's a manipulator, and very selfish and greedy, and they aren't understanding how you feel, and that you have emotions too, and that, you know, you have feelings too. So be mindful about that, and just understand, like, if you are in this situation where you are interacting with someone who is very selfish, like, don't stay in it. Don't be like, oh, I see potential in this person. No. And this person does not feel right to you. Like, I know people can change and I know people can grow, but if someone truly wanted to be with you, they wouldn't want to see you unhappy. They wouldn't want to see you sad. They wouldn't be mean to you. They would want to hear your opinion. They would want to talk to you and understand your goals and what you want to bring within this world. So yeah. Maybe for some of you, you're having a hard time talking like I am. You're having a hard time expressing your feelings. And maybe you're just so used to holding things in, and now it's time for you to just let it all out. Let it all out. Let all that pain and frustration out. For some of you, you need to have a talk with your parents, especially if there was some weird childhood issues going on. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything, and I shall see you next video. Take care. Bye.